Hello, good evening. It is February 2nd, which is the 10-year anniversary of me moving to Southern California and when I started to work at Disneyland. And it might take me a day or two to get this on my YouTube page, but as of right now, it's February 2nd. And I really love sharing my Disney stories with people, and it's a lot of fun to talk about it. And it being 10 years since I started there, I thought it might be fun to share with everyone a little bit about how I came to move down to Southern California and work at Disneyland, because it was kind of a random spur of the moment plan, not really even a plan. But basically in 2006, right after the new year, my family and I were down here at Disneyland on vacation, and on our way back out of town to head back up to NorCal, where I'm from, my dad just randomly was like, let's stop into the casting place and why don't you apply for a job? Like, it'd be a fun thing to just say that we did while we were on vacation, you know. So funny, we'll go home, tell everyone about it, it'll be great. And so, like I said, like on our way out of town, I just run in, I'm thinking I'm going to fill out one of those paper applications, turn it in, and they'll be like, okay, thanks, bye, and then I'll go home. Basically, I spent most of the day in there doing individual interviews, group interviews, computer survey thing, all the like hoops they make you jump through, and at the end of it, they like offered me a job right then and there. And yeah, so I took it, even though I lived up like near San Francisco, like past San Francisco, like way up there. And so I basically like went home, packed up all of my belongings. I had to drop all my classes in school. I was at the local junior college and was planning to transfer to San Francisco State in the fall. I was actually going for, my major was going to be foreign language studies with a minor in Japanese, so quite a bit different than where I ended up. But yeah, so I like dropped all my classes, packed up all my belongings, put it all in my parents' Tahoe, and my mom and I drove down here. And while I was like in my traditions class and all of my training and stuff, my mom was down here like looking at apartments for me to find a place to live. So thanks, Mom, for finding my first apartment. And I did all my training and stuff, and then I worked at the resort for 5 years, and it was a blast, and that was what led me to costuming. One of my coworkers at the Jungle Cruise was like, hey, I see that you like to sew, and I have a really awesome costuming teacher at my school. You should come and check it out. And I did, and I found my calling, and I love it. And that's a really weird roundabout way that I found, you know, costume design and I'm in Southern California now. So yeah, anywho, that's my little story, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, I like sharing my Disney stories, so if anyone ever wants to, you know, hear more stories, I have like the weirdest stories. So yeah, have a good night. Thanks for listening. Bye.